Good. Hmm? Hello. That was weird. It didn't want to pick up my mic for some reason. Don't like that. Not at all. Okay. The important thing is we're all here and I get to do my greeting that was ripped away from me so rudely, and that is good evening, everyone. I hope that you are doing well. Happy Friday. You made it. You survived another work week. I'm proud of you. Of course, I'd be more proud if you helped me dismantle capitalism, but, we'll get there. We'll get there. Anybody got any cool weekend plans? I don't, because I'm boring. But it's been a week, honestly. Real low mental energy, real fatigue hours all day, day. Some insomnia thrown in the mix. Uh, Snow that it's the type of snow that just is there to make things gross and slushy and not stick around. The most bullshit of snow. So, you deal with it. But yeah, that's Jesus. Of course, somebody earlier said that if they ever want to get a message from someone, the surefire way to do so is to go live. I joked about that and I was like, yeah, maybe I should go live more often. And as soon as I went live, my phone just starts absolutely exploding. So, I guess the monkey's paw has another finger curling right now. But, what are you going to do? Ugh. Let's see. But yeah, I don't really have anything going on. I've got TTRPGs tomorrow locally, and I hate to say this. I really hate to say this, but I'm not looking forward to it. I like the GM. The GM is a great person who I absolutely adore. And if it was just a matter of the GM, I would love the game. But there are players in the group who I find very vexing. And part of it's that they're younger and they want to make all the dumb edgy, like, oh, you said this thing about my character, now I'm gonna start a conflict that, like, if I actually did this in real life, people would think that I have, like, serious mental issues. um and then, like, one of them that's just like, you know I am no prude by any stretch of the imagination, but someone that always tries to take a very libertine approach to interactions with any and every character, including other player characters, and I don't really appreciate that either. And so it's just a frustrating group sometimes. Not to mention the fact that they are like herding cats to follow obvious signposted things that the GM wants you to do. And there is merit and there is value in having the GM's expectations subverted sometimes and pushed against. Great stories can come from directions that the GM never expected. I've been on both sides of that. But there's also times that you're just literally dragging your feet doing something stupid, and the GM is trying to throw you a lifeline, and you're like slapping it away full force. And I'm just like, man, come on, please, please, please. I can't drag you all to fun. Some of you have to get up and walk. Please. Uh, so I am tempted to kind of tender my resignation in the game because the character that I enjoyed the most, their player had to leave the country for some personal business and stuff like that and won't be around. So their character's kind of in limbo right now. And it's like, man, that sucks. You were the person that I vibed the most with in all of this, and now I don't have you around anymore. Um, but then I'm also like, well, then if I leave, I'm never going to get to play with this person again, which is a bummer. Uh, no, yeah, some of my best work as a GM was done adapting to curveballs, but pushing too far away from a signpost can prove a slog. Yeah, exactly. For instance, in a game that a good friend of mine was running, I played a character known as C1R in Zero, Cyrno for short. He was like basically a magic robot from the past, a servitor race that was created to tend to the needs and desires of a precursor race to everybody. And my character had a fault that caused them to slowly have more free will and more autonomy. And as this kind of came about, my, master recognized this and instead of treating me like an object, started treating me like a an associate, a colleague even in some cases. And in the end, it is discovered that there is a fault in me and I am taken to be formatted. And I'm shut down. I don't know anything about this, but when I wake up, I have a message from him embedded deep inside my arcane structure. And it tells me that he fought to keep me alive, for lack of a better way to put it, but that he failed. It cost him everything. He has nothing left. He has no ability to do anything else. And that he's sorry, that he couldn't do more, and that he does not want me to judge the people too harshly. Hey, how's it going, Archie? I hope that you are doing well. Also, let me get you your hello real quick before I forget. Here's your custom, one of a kind, bespoke, uh, hand woven hello, straight from a small community of reclusive acrobats. Well, hello there, Archie. I hope you're doing well. Why don't you stick around, kick up your feet, have a good time? I will never do that again, I promise. I apologize. But back to the character, back to Cyrano. His you know, owner is basically like, listen, please forgive them. They don't know any better. But also, like, we need to be held accountable. We have been judged. Uh, we have been judged by the way that we have treated something that thinks and feels, and I can't defend that. All that I can ask is that you will learn from our mistakes, and as you know, if you read this, I hope that some part of you remains and remembers and can be a good person. Uh, and so my character literally takes the prime directive of do good. And he is a robot who literally tries to help everyone. He does not kill if there is any other option. And he heals, like he spends his downtime healing the sick. And at one point, we have a political intrigue section, and my robot decides I could do this. A lot of these people are incredibly self-interested. No one has decided to oppose them. The obvious solution to this is that I should run and become the Lord Mayor of this principality. And I won. So I became the Lord Mayor. And so all this is a long roundabout story for the GM pivoting to go with my what I felt like was in character assumption, and he agreed, and we got some amazing story out of it. And it's how Cyrano became one of my favorite characters of all time. Just a robot faced with a world that has been abandoned, where everyone is fighting and clawing to survive. And he keeps telling people that they don't have to hurt each other. And I don't know. It feels more pertinent every single year. Let me catch back up. That's just half the people here near where I live. I can't believe Fataka got hit by the beam that makes your next sentence clowny, the most dire weapon of those secluded monks. We play in Fooly Cooly. Close. You know, basically the same thing. We're playing Axiom Verge. You know, they're basically the same story. Ew. Who up Verge and them Axioms? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. All right, I have yapped and yucked it up enough. Y'all heard enough of me ranting about D&D characters. So we will stop that, and I will remember that I have not set up my scene because I'm dumb as hell. So we'll swap that over from Scott Pilgrim. God, what absolutely stellar music. Just Thomas Happ, you beautiful bastard. Also, I do love how it's like, I've got the coat in this one, but the other two, I'm like, no, we're Justin Baileying this, and you can't help it. But wait, what's the best meat Margar's eaten? The best meat that Margar has ever eaten was, oh god, what is it? It's one of those, like, fucked up cosmic horror things in, like, 40K that, like, God, I can't remember what they're called. I cannot remember what they're called. Yes, the Harud. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, I knew you would get it, Perk. I found the Justin Bailey thing yesterday by guessing exactly. In Warframe, you can eat the ships. Good to know. Do you eat your ships with dip? Uh? Ships and dip? Do you get it? Huh? Unfortunately, engage Ridley, motherfucker, does nothing that I noticed. Okay. Also, I have swapped out my controller in anticipation for some future shenanigans. So, I am now using a DualSense. Alright, guess it's an early one. Raid Marine Mammals Rescue. Oh no, you know what would be even better? Having Margar eat one of House Delac. So they're like technically human, but playing with tilt controls, no, I'm not. Ah, a thing fell on me. Ah, bird. Okay, what do we got? Now this is the peril of this, is I don't remember what the hell I was doing. Oh, we got the bomb. We got the bomb so we can, like, unrift large sections now. Ah, well, fuck. You're further along in my current playthrough, so I can't backseat even if I wanted to. No, that's fine. I'm typically not opposed to backseating, even in cases like spoilers don't really bother me, but I get that they do to some people, so like I try to be cognizant of that for other folks. Give me your health. Give me your blood. I need your blood. Alright, what do we got up here? It's a weird thing for me. You can tell me the end of the story and it won't bother me. But I tell you one element of the middle and you just freak out. You're just like, ah, fuck, ah, shit. Oh, hi, Missing No. I love how they have, like, different effects, too. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, I think those ones, when you enlarge them, they make your projectiles larger when you scramble them. But I feel like watching a playthrough or something I want to play. No, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. And again, like, I don't want to make it sound like that I expect people to have the same experience as me. I will say that I feel like that there are some stories that kind of lend credence to my philosophy. Like, Julius Caesar does not require you to not know what happened to Julius Caesar to be an effective story. And I think in many cases, the fatalism of a story like that is kind of the point. Like, or Romeo and Juliet. You know, Romeo and Juliet starts out with the narrator being like, hey, everything's fucked up because these two kids are dead. That sucks, doesn't it? But at the same time, you know, there are a few instances that I can think of where I have been completely blindsided by fiction, which is a little bit of a bummer because, like, I wish it was a higher number, but I don't know. I'm decent at guessing the plot structure of. Damn it. Oh, I goofed. I thought that this was the one that had the distortion at the top, but it doesn't. You know what the piece of media that I managed to get through and never know anything about was? It was, and I don't know how I did this, it was The Matrix. I knew nothing about The Matrix going into it. I just saw that it looked like a cool, like, modern gun fiction thing. I mean, I think I managed to do it because it was one in a time frame where, like, you had to seek out trailers to some degree. And I don't know, I just got lucky, I guess, to dodge it. But yeah, the concepts of the Matrix going into it blind hit so incredibly hard and are awesome. And I lived under a rock before seeing it. I generally don't like spoilers, but the one time I got majorly spoiled on a game, I think it did enhance it. Now I'm curious what game it was that you got spoiled on that it did that for. I have conflicted feelings about the fourth Matrix movie. Metatextually having the whole thing kind of be like, you know, hey, you're gonna make this without us, so we might as well, like, make something that's more in line with what we want, I think is a good idea. Damn, little bastard. Jesus Christ, man. They packed a little bastard through here. Yeah, I think that I think that is very much where I fall in line with it. Oh, yeah, Danganronpa V3. Yeah. Of all things, yeah, I had a similar thing happen because I was looking up just Danganronpa 3 for, like, questions about it, and I stumbled upon, well, I stumbled upon a discussion of the the meaning of the title, you know. But alright. Let's do that again and not get our ass beat. Whew. You killed my son! Oh, Jesus. Do they follow me now? Am I never to be free of them? I need more health, please. Yay. That's one down. Holy crap. That was awful. Okay, okay. You killed my son, whom I never explode. Not even once. Not even as a goof. Yeah, but you can probably... Yeah, I gotcha. Rarely am I ever glad that nobody was paying attention to my stuff, but being able to do one of the Undertale routes blind other than the, hey, don't hit any enemies, was a real blessing. Other being told, rather, yeah. Got neutral on my first playthrough. You killed my son, who I never explode. So, one of the criticisms of this game so far is that the enemies can be huge bastards that feel almost impossible to get past unscathed. But so far, most of the bosses have been pushovers. Yeah. The bosses are largely just kind of remixes of classic Metroid boss fight stuff, whereas some of the things, and like that one, I have a theory that scrambling them actually made them tougher, so maybe I shouldn't do that in the future. Because there was one enemy I didn't figure out how to pacify, so I just shrugged and resorted to killing him. I will concede though that it may be a skill issue. No, I think you're onto something. Also unrelated, but got a surprise Twitch payout today, and I'm so tempted to spend it on Bravely Default for PC, so I have an excuse to stream it. I think you should. Do it. Treat yourself. Go, my son, whom I never explode. Lightning gun. Creates strong electric potential difference between muzzle and nearest target. Come to me, my son, whom I never explode. Oh, it's a continuous beam. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and then there was a thing up top. Oh. Okay, I like this gun. Me and this gun are friends now. Warp. Look at it go. Do, 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 do. Okay, can I get over into there? I don't want to, but I feel like I should be responsible and save. Come to me, my son, whom I never explode. Let's see. I'm due for some computer RPG to stream anyway. Been doing tabletop stuff. I like the story of the handheld already for once. Bravely Default is unironically my favorite turn-based Final Fantasy. My favorite gun is Orange because you can tell Tom made it to win an argument about things that rhyme with orange. You know what? You're right. Also, I love that it's a gun that shoots out a logical decision tree. Yeah, exactly. and Patagon's Axiom son, who did not explode. Yeah, thank you for giving him the Tiny Tim Muppets Christmas vibe. I love that. I like that it sounds like a guy saying pew. Yes, exactly. But yeah, I love that these guys, you can hit them with the scrambler, and then they all link, so they all die together. We both go down together, and my parents will never consent to this love as I hold your hand. I need to get the thing that lets me do the thing with the stuff. Do you not have the wait, you played this before. I don't want to spoil. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember where it is because it's been so long since I played it. But no, I do not have the swappy item yet. I don't know where it is. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now, actually. Boom. Oh, you're right. The grappler would have been sufficient for that. I'm just, as they say in French, dumb. They say it in French, though. No, you are 100% right. I should have used the grappler on that. It's one of those where, like, you spend all your time looking for, like, a nail that you forget that a screw would work too. Oh, sorry, you're right. It is la dumb. See, that's how dumb I am. I don't even know. I don't even know about la dumb. 。 Idiot. Idioty. Yeah, we're saying the same thing. There we go. Look at that. I can learn. Alright, but I don't see anything that I can use in here, unfortunately. Oof. I gotta get the special one. I don't know if I can trust Canada. Can I don't know. What do you think, chat? Can we trust Canada? And I want to make it clear, this is not a chud thing. I am not a chud, no matter how much Perk says that I am. I've never trusted Canada before, and I'm not about to start now. Oh no, I'm ruined. I'm ruined. Now how will I ever get that Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship? Okay, there's a middle section there. Let's check that out. That's probably something. Absu. I did trust Canada, but then I watched a Bobby Broccoli about a mayor, and I'm not sure. It's so satisfying to blow up large amounts of the little red doodads. Okay. Ow. I used that blood. It's body horror bubble wrap. Exactly. You get it. You got it. Alright. You forced my hand. What would be on their first album, which is obviously titled Deeply Satisfying? Oh, that's a good question. Like, what kind of music does body horror bubble wrap play? You know, that's a key aspect here that we gotta. Yay, I got a doodad. Get scrambled, idiot. Verbose Fallout Boyan vibe. Okay, what do we got over here? Anything that we haven't discovered? No, that looks pretty set. Yeah, some stuff there, but I don't know that it's necessarily stuff that we can't access. And we've been here and we can't reach it. So what am I missing? I guess we gotta go to Kerr, because that's the one that feels like should have more progress. And it's the one that has that temple. That I wanted to get into and couldn't. No, officer. These premises are entirely devoid of rock or rock byproduct by bubble horror, by body horror bubble wrap. Excellent. A+. No notes. I wish I could get places faster. I mean, there's the train up there, but I gotta go all the way around to get to the train, so it's like, it's not really faster. Chaos cultist real estate agent trying to sell me on a new domicile. Rent's pretty low, though. I pissed him off. I'll take that. Okay. Where do we go from here? Where do we go now? Oh, wait, there is a little block down there that I have not checked. I must be smarter than the game. Mine. Let's see what we got in this little cubby over here. I hate the sounds those little guys make. There's a secret track at the end of the CD called Axiomated, which is just someone scraping a coin over a guitar string while humming into the sound hole to get it to be pitched. Is Smarter Than the Game your 90s rap album? Nobody needs that. Nobody wants that. Ah. My brittle bones. There we go. I'm beating you. Hold on. I don't don't like those guys. They kind of suck. Give me your blood. I need it. Really? All this for a health pickup? Oh, power node. I'm sorry. I cannot hide my disappointment. Close. It's the 2010s Chap Hop album, but everybody could be afflicted with it. Damn it. Power nodes are weird in the game too. I spent 5 hours and only got one, and then within 15 minutes I found another 5 all clumped together. Yeah, they definitely have kind of a skew as to when they were considered to be put into places. Give me your blood. I'm gonna need you to never make that sound again. I implore you to reconsider. Okay. What am I missing here? There's not anything that I'm missing here, so it's got to be over here. So we'll keep going. Give me your blood. J'ai besoin de blood. I love how some of the enemies in the game make what I literally think are just Super Metroid enemy sounds, though. I'm sure they're somehow legally distinct. Yeah, no, like they definitely have like the perfect era of like, this is what we can do with the sound chip that we have. No, they're immune to electricity. I'm ruined. Okay, into the egg you go. Become egg. Egg. Okay, and I go down. Here, and that'll put us in the next section, which is not the one we need to be in, but it's closer. So we're in Z now. We gotta go up and to the right to get to Kerr. Wouldn't be a Metroid game without copious backtracking. Ah, you son of a bitch. They're immune to electricity, and I'm ruined. Quotes from Thor's hammer, my body horror bubble wrap. I like this. I feel like there's got to be something here, right? Guess not. The old classic, there's a secret in the lava. Meant to trick idiots with greed. God, I did the I mean, I literally think that it's an idiot trap. I think that it's there to get people who think there has to be a reason this thing exists. Okay. And then I go up through here. Thanks for the health, idiot. A lot of this game looks like something. Sorry. A lot of this game, to me, looks like it's something and then it's nothing. Yeah, no, there's and I mean, like, I think to some degree that that's a cool thing because it's like, oh, there wouldn't be this incredibly intricate texture unless like it was meant to like showcase something, and it's like, no, Thomas Happ just wanted to make some cool fucking shit. Okay, hopefully I can get to the save room. Oh yeah, I can get to the save room. Because we have an ad break coming up. I am gonna go get a drink. Probably run it just a minute or two early so I can go do that. So in the meantime, I want all of you to do me a big favor. Get up, stretch them leggies, get a soda, get a water, get an adult beverage, get an edible. Do whatever you want. I'm not your parent. But don't get advertised to, because capitalism is bad. Companies are not your friends. But I am. And it's not a cult. It's not a cult. I swear it's not a cult. Alright. I will catch you in a bit. See ya. And we are back. Hopefully, your time in the Jeff Bezos Bone Zone was not too bad. And hey, look, I'm dumb and I forgot to update my category like I always do. I'm the stupidest man on Earth. I'm just kidding. I'm not on Earth. I'm in the Void Sea. Everybody knows that. Alright. Updated. I'm not your parent. This blood test, that's different. Do you want to go play baseball? I believe I knew your mother. Do me a favor. Do whatever you want. That's how favors work, probably. I don't know. I was gonna say, I think I'd know if you were Elon Musk. In theory, just chatting is technically correct if you're talking to chat while playing. Ah, technically correct. The best kind of correct. Convert, damn you. Okay. And now we should be in Kerr. I hope we don't... incur any penalties. Yeah! These, CSI Miami jokes doing anything for you? No? No? No. Hey, that's rude. One of them is a hideous, monstrous abomination, and the other is Fatagan. Okay. Anything here? Nothing down below. Nothing there. Looks like I gotta go up and through there to get to the first place that really has that, like, missing space that I'm expecting. Okay, and then I just go through here, and up, and there. Hey, can you jump through the... Oh yeah, we already went through. We already went in this one. Okay. Across here, unscramble that, not die, you know what, alright, just about enough of this guy. here. I really do love just how each biome also feels different. Like these big, creepy looking, like rose type structures. And like the scale of the room that this fight was in, with its like chunky, like granite type structure with the red dots and stuff. Oh, hey, it's the one that they murdered. And used the nanogates from her to bring me to life. Yeah, get his ass, little guy. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Okay, and we go over. And that should get us to where we need to be. What do you want? What do you want? Give me your blood. Okay, we're gonna go through here so that I can get to the save spot. When do I want what? I'm confused. Sorry, that probably happened at a point that was contextually obvious, but my brain has shut down as I search for whatever the hell I'm supposed to do next. Okay, nothing in here. Bummer. Oh, gotcha. Yes. That would have made sense contextually had I paid attention. Oh. That reminds me. I need to add something real quick. I want you all to enjoy this because I took the liberty of finding some new sounds. I went through a bunch of old adventure games, some of which we played on this stream, and I got some really good ones. So I want to take just a moment and we'll hop back here. No, we should be good. We should be good. Let me throw this in here. What's the really good one that I okay. This one's gonna be just for you, Nestor, but I'm gonna add the rest of them while I'm at it. Okay. Hey, Billy, what was your favorite part of Photoggen's stream? My favorite part was where he remembered something and then spent a long time adding sound clips to his stream deck. Okay. Where's the one that I wanted? I know I saved you as a dumb joke. Ah, here we go. Okay. Also, before I forget, ClickFlint, this is your one-of-a-kind bespoke artisanal aged in a cage in a cave under a monastery in a hidden remote jungle. This one's just for you. I have always depended on the kindness of strangers. Well, and people named ClickFlint. How you doing, ClickFlint? There you go. Hope you enjoying that. And now, your reward for suffering through that. This. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna... Is there not an audio config? Huh. You would think that there would be like a volume config, right? I'm not crazy, right? Oh well, screw it. Nestor, this one's for you. It took me so long to get that one. Photoggen, what was your favorite part of Billy's stream? You know what? I loved all of Oh, you didn't hear it just then? Why didn't it do the thing? That's some horse shit. I got the soundboard on here, right? Let me... Oh, okay. I know what the problem is. It's a little known error where I'm dumb and I did not map the output to the correct thing. So I just need to tweak that. So we'll try it again. Here you go. Nestor, this one is just for you. And hopefully it actually...
Want some rye? Of course you do.
How about that? Better? And then Uh, ooh, yeah. I just noticed. It set the volume like super high. On that one, let me correct that. Thank you for being guinea pigs, one and all. Let me try it again. That is a clip from Return to Zork. That is the town alcoholic Booze Miller.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
All right, better? Then we have this one, which I think should be better, but we'll see.
How am I doing at sucking up?
That one is from The Dig. That's Commander Boston.
How am I doing at sucking up?
And then here's one that plays anytime that my brain is absolutely shot.
Sorry, there's not enough memory to do that right now. Try it a little later, and or on another screen.
I thought that one was very funny. There's like a technical system thing from the narrator from King's Quest 6, and it's like, no, this is mine now. Yes, there's a lot of good profound ones. There's another good one. Let me there's a lot of good ones from Brink being grumpy. Some of which I put on our Discord, which, if you're curious, you can go there and join. Not required, but cool people are there, and I put notifications there for when I go live, because Twitch is bad about it. Let's see, there was another good... Okay, we'll try...
My people all traveled to the realm of space-time 6, where 3 dimensions of time join to the 3 dimensions of space.
And... which one is this? I can't remember. Oh, okay. This one has to go in there. This one absolutely has to go in there. It's another Commander Boston classic, and I think that it works really well with this part of the game. So,
At this point, I'm ready to try any damn thing.
so, yeah. That's the dumb shit that I've been working on. This is what insomnia does to you. Yeah, that'll be great for when we're stuck. Definitely not like right now. 'Cause I'm totally not stuck. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, no, I like that actually, yeah. Go! Boy. Please don't kill me. I'm just a little baby. I'm getting stomped on by this race car bug. Just as was foretold in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Mamo mime, mami mamo. There we go. Ah, damn it. Okay. I can go up and over. Nothing over there that I really need to get. Hold on, what is that? I gotta check that emote. Platforming, yeah. Now, while I'm enjoying using the DualSense more for this, I will say that there are times that it feels a little harder to use. Also, why will you not let me get up there? There, fucking finally. Like, not that it's harder to use, but that it's more sensitive, and I end up inadvertently dashing when I don't mean to. Which I am sure that there is a way to, like, fix that, but, you know, I'm lazy and dumb. Please be open. No, I don't think it is. How am I supposed to get in here? That's what I do not understand. Okay. I think I need some help because I don't know what I'm missing right now. And I feel like I've gone everywhere. I mean, I guess I can go to Eden. And that'll be my last, like, place since I started the game that I have not been. And if I go there and I'm like, nope, I don't see what I'm doing, then I can say I need help. But I guess I shouldn't be a big baby and should actually, like, exhaust all my resources, you know, I hate these little guys. Ow. Little bitch. Alright, almost there. Just gotta drop down there. Pop in here. Go! Where? Nothing I can get up there. Just die! Why won't you die? Cool. There wasn't even anything here. Mom, this party sucks. I want to go home. And that's where their bodies are. The Rusalki, I mean. Okay. Okay, and this is where we ran into the gross trace clones. And we found out that else Nova can just kill us whenever she wants. And that she's not our friend. Eh. It would be great if you dropped some health. Get up here. Oh, damn you. I think just gonna have to do it the other way. No, I can't do it the other way. Okay. There we go. Secret. But I can't get up there. Bummer. Someday I'll travel to a magical faraway land where the sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer. Yeah. Yeah, that's obviously Canada. Anybody on the street would gladly shave your back for a nickel. Please give me some help. I implore you. This is horseshit. Bring on. Haha. Get wrecked, bot. See you in hell. Teenage prefab. What a weird fucking name. Alright. Think I'm officially about to lose my goddamn mind. Why will it not let me go up? This is incredibly vexing. Why? Why would it not let me do that earlier? I don't understand. But that is my favorite part. I do like that. I like having weird stuff. Alright. Time to fight this motherfucker. Bug. Oh crap, this one doesn't even look particularly human. Crap. Alright, I gotta... One just doesn't feel like it's going very far. Hey, could you fucking stop? Pesky bee! Okay. Now that I realize that the range of this fight is outside of my primary guns, I feel like I've got a good thing going. The inertial pulse is better than the Axiom disruptor for this because it just keeps fucking going. What? Oh, it's just gone now. Oh, wrong button. Oh, that's a bummer. I wanted to kick its ass. Here we go. This is what I have been waiting for this whole time. Now I can become my son. Hold on. I want to do that again, if I can. I feel like it probably won't do the thing, which is a bummer. Seeing as it's already got my weapons swapped and has that part of the map sorted out. Ah, man, I could beat that fucking bee if it let me. Ah, this is horseshit. So incredibly vexed. No, I think that it is literally intended. I'm not sure if I'm reading too much into it, but I believe that it's just kind of meant to show that, like, hey, these things have an incredibly short shelf life right now. You know, what with the bullshit going on. That they're all kind of, you know, rotting. But yeah, that is the most frustrating thing, because I definitely tried that, and I tried doing exactly what I did there, and it was like, nope. You can't go into this door for some reason. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I need to get another power-up to, like, jump up into this door. Yeah, exactly. Which, I mean, is cool, but at the same time, like, frustrating. But, you know, I did also, as Trace, say, like, hey, I don't want to kill any more of these guys. Although, granted, I did also say this thing's barely human anymore. So, you know, your mileage may vary. for me, you little fuck. Stop hitting me. Feels like the game is saying, "Oh, did the big bad bug hurt you, little guy? Don't worry, Mommy's gonna take him away now." And then we go out for ice cream after. Now I kind of want some ice cream. Check, can we go out for ice cream? This one's gonna be an ordeal. I can already tell. Thanks for the blood, idiot. There's got to be a better way. Listen here, you little bastard. Try shine sparking up there. I don't think I got that power up yet. Got anything over here? 100% of places I stayed more than an overnight at. There's a spot for ice cream, an arcade, or a tea house I could tell you about. Interesting. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I think this is it. I think we found it. Ah! Alright, that's part of it. There's gotta be a way to get this thing. And I'm gonna get it. gotta get just a little bit higher so I can dash into it again. Ah, I fucked up. I didn't double tap the teleport button. That's me. I fucked that up. It's not the game's fault this time. Never let it be said that I'm not a man who admits my faults. Yes! Yes! Oh, we got so many tentacles now. Let's fucking go. Oh, God, yes. Oh, that's satisfying. I am appeased now. Okay. There's nothing there. There's that spot over there that I think I can use this for. Through here is the big room over there. Up here, we get to go through here. Ooh, right, this is the one that had the secret tunnel through the mountain. Oh, it's so much easier like that. Oh, nope, we gotta... There we go. We did it. What do we got? What do you think? What do you think it is? Distortion field. Distorts the underlying lattice of space. Nice beat. Easy to dance to. I give it an 87. Okay, I'll stop. And then we can go back down. Does a pretty good amount of damage though, but it definitely looks like it's in the fuck around and find out range. Also, we got ads in less than a minute, so you know what that means. Avoid getting advertised to as much as possible. So, get up, stretch them legs, do a jumping jack, write the next great American novel, or whatever your nationality's novel is. Make some tea, whatever. And I will see you in a little bit. Until then. Oof. See you then. Okay, we are back. I ran it back to where we were, and I didn't die this time. You're welcome. Ugh. Okay, I don't see any meaningful way to engage with that. Alright. That's our first stop. I'm trying to remember. Okay, no, so this is where we were. This was Eden. And we got that all sorted out. The ones that we need the swap ability for are here. And here. So let's take this all the way to the end of the line. Put it to good use. And backtrack from there. So I'm curious, for everybody that's around right now, what is your preferred Metroidvania? Like, gun to your head, if you had to pick a Metroidvania to take on a desert island with the means to play it, what would it be? Ooh, there's a little thing up there. Journal page. Yes. I've hidden some of our more sensitive items in the breech pockets appearing here and there. The Rusalki won't go in. It interferes with their electronics. Okay. So how about you tell me where the breech pockets are, bud? Cave Story's good. I have heard of Momodora Reverie, but I don't think that I've played it, and I can't put any, like, feeling to it, so I think that that's probably a good sign that I haven't played it. God, being able to swap with my son is so good. I love it. I love my son. Whom I never explode. I want to make that clear. I have never exploded my son. Canadian game too, so I can write the next great French novel while playing it. Sundered. Again, that's another one that I feel like I have heard before, but I am trying to conjure an image of it in my brain. And it's drawing a blank, and I feel bad about that. Which is why I need you all to reassure me and to tell me that I'm good, even though I'm a fake gamer. Yeah. Hey, what do you know? I got the sound just for that.
Sorry, there's not enough memory to do that right now. Try it a little later, and or on another screen.
It's already paying off dividends. Oh, they also have, I'm gonna throw it on here right now while I can think about it. They have another, the Dig one that's actually 8 different audio files, and I stitched them all together. So enjoy this. That is 8 different audio files stitched together. And yes, as Nestor mentioned there, my goal is to find a way to stitch them together randomly. There is a clip. There is the clip where, like, Boston's voice actor just goes on an absolute journey that I commented on once, and I want to find that audio clip as well. Damn it. Okay. I need the fancy thing to get through that. Someday I will remember what things go where, but today is not that day. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, that's the one that I want. Is there an easier way to get up there? I wish there was. I don't think there is, or at least not for me yet. Alright, we'll come here, we'll save. Climb up here. Eat. It's just so handy to be able to turn into my son. Ow. My bones. Alright. Oh, we're so close. No, get that stink out of here. So, I just finished watching the new season of live action One Piece. And I don't know how many people here are interested in it, either one, the original, source material, or in watching the live action. But if you will permit me to rant about something that I enjoy. I thought that it was overall pretty good. I feel like it had a lot of really... Ooh, that looks like there's something up there, right? I'm not crazy. Come on. Maybe over here? Nope. Yeah, right? Oh, also, good to see you, Zelly. Hope you're doing well. But, yeah, if you will permit me to go on a brief diatribe about the latest season of One Piece. I thought overall that it was pretty good. Oh, you giant head motherfucker. Huh. That's, something. Fair enough, Alright, come on, my son. I need you. Son. Okay. I feel like we're on the right track, though. I feel like we're on the right track. I'm too slow. If only I were talented and cool. Oh, I'm just like, just a split second, I feel like, behind. Alright, that one was just bad. Yes! I am the greatest! And now I will live for no reason. Alright, what do we got here? What absolute horseshit do you have for me to discover? No! I biffed it. I beefed it. I thought it was the smarty. There we go. Go, my son, whom I never explode. Turbine pulse. Spinning charged particle blades release discrete pulses of energy. Well, we gotta try that. Okay, alright, alright. Ow, you little bastard. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know what? I tire of you. Become scrambled. God damn it. Are you telling me that I could have just done that? God damn, I'm dumb. I am the dumbest man on Earth. Which, again, I am not on Earth. That's just idiomatic. Oh, you can't chain it in midair, which I guess makes sense. That could be incredibly cheap otherwise. But also, I want to, because I deserve it. Okay. Can we get into the temple now, is the real question. I'm hoping so. Become egg. Okay, so I will stop getting distracted now, I promise. So yeah, the new One Piece. I really enjoyed it. I definitely, as a totally cool person, did not cry more than is the recommended daily amount for a CGI reindeer. But in all honesty, it was largely the performance of like the other actors against Chopper that really like made the scenes hit harder. And you know, I don't know how many of you all like know One Piece or follow it, but like the backstory of every character is already a major like bummer. So when they can like find the time and ability to be like, okay, but what if we made it hurt more? Man, it hits. And now I'm just thinking like, what about these other characters? Like when they get to them, how much is that gonna just absolutely wreck me as a human being? And by human being, again, idiomatically speaking, I am a cosmic horror. I want to find more codes to put into the thing. Actually, this is kind of an open call to anybody. If you can think of a code that we can put into our password system that is a 6-6 passcode, feel free to put it in chat. Now, I'm not asking you to look up codes for the game. Just like how we thought and discovered Justin Bailey on its own, I am curious if you can think of anything that you think might fit the bill. Get in the egg. Back to the map. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's done anything, at least that I'm aware of. Ooh, Click Flint with the world building BS. Okay, so let's review things we've talked about in the past. We've talked about the Void Sea a pretty good amount. We talked about the Dream Horizon a little bit. Well, let me ask you, which would you like to know more about? The Void Sea, the Mirror Forest, or the Dream Horizon? Hey, how's it going? Mirror Forest. Okay, so little review for anybody that hasn't been here before for this. So, the Mirror Forest is what we, the Infinite Names, call the where you're from. I say you, assuming that you're immortal. It is the what is commonly kind of referred to as the multiverse. It is the expanse of an infinite number of possible worlds branching out. There are common traits that appear across most of them. There are aspects of a person that are kind of so fundamental that if they exist in a place, they get carried over. But there's flavoring and seasoning to that as well. For every bit of a person that is brave and powerful and courageous, there's cowardice in them as well. And there are worlds where that has been kind of filtered and caught and distilled. But all of these tie back into a central core of who you are. So, Clickflint, there is a you, an Clickflint that exists on the edge of the Mirror Forest, where it touches the Void Sea. Does it have roots that branch out as well? Honestly, those are more like the trunks of the trees. Each tree, I guess, would kind of be like one possible universe, one thing. And then timelines branch out from there as more of the concept of what you would consider branches, if that makes sense. So each universe has its own potential skew of timelines. And then as for the roots are kind of like, this is where the analogy breaks down a little bit, but the roots, I guess, would be where, again, your ISPA, your essence, your core resides. And that is the you. That is the vast expanse of everything that you could be distilled into one conceptual being that then casts its shadows on every angle of existence to be rendered and caught and then cast again as a new shadow into the dream horizon. There is a click out there that does not have a casein sensitivity and can drink milk but chooses not to. Yes, the platonic idea of you is a very good way to capture that, to distill that. Yes. It is very much kind of the notion of the Plato's allegory of the cave a little bit, but in this case the shadows can come off of the wall and interact with you as well. The great icosahedron of a person. Exactly. And that has been your world building BS. Got him. Uh, that is a good question. I feel like I have uncovered most of the map, and at this point, I am backtracking a whole lot to try and progress the story. I know I'm missing a couple items right now, and I'm trying to find them, and it is... Actually, I just had an idea. Let's see how this works. Do you think if Bob Ross were to paint a landscape portrait of the Mirror Forest, he'd also paint a little cabin in it? Yes, 100%. It's been a long time since I played this, but I noticed there's one thing you probably don't have yet. Yeah, I mean, I have played this before, so I know that there's like... I'm missing the red coat right now, and I'm trying to find where it is. I think that it's in the temple-like structure that I'm headed towards. But I don't recall 100% off the top of my head. You know what? It's a good idea. Let's try it. It is the most pleasing of input codes. Give me your blood. I need your blood. Check the map again. Nothing there. Donnie Darko is one of two films I can think of off the top of my head where the protagonist aborts himself from time. What is the second one? I'm curious. Because you've got me thinking about it now, and I can't think of one off the top of my head, but that doesn't mean... Be gone. Oh, butterfly effect. Yeah. When did they make Reverse Flash a protagonist? Oh, Eobard gone. You know, I was thinking the other day, you know what's wild? How almost, like, similar / close Eobard Thawne and Booster Gold are in terms of, like, their whole shtick, you know? Like, they were both superhero fanboys from the future. One, obviously, much more focused on one specific superhero. Who, using what is available in the future, is like, yeah, I'm gonna live out my dream and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know. Didn't Reverse Flash spend a long time dying from a gunshot wound to the head? That is also a thing that happened. Thawne is a truly generational hater. Yeah, I mean, speedsters in general have, like, the weirdest shit going on. Because it's like, they have their very own, like, Grim Reaper, whose entire thing is just being the end of speedsters. And then depending on, like, where you are in DC timeline, they tried to, like, have analogous forces to the Speed Force that have, like, other powers. And the Speed Force is so bullshit, it's amazing. Right, yeah. Yeah, and the Speed Force does protect against paradoxes as well. It was me, Barry. I created NFTs to funnel money even faster into the pockets of the 1%. As a lover of weird bullshit, I love DC Speed. I tapped into the Speed Force. I tapped into a force even more powerful than the Speed Force, Barry. The Peed Force. On a related note, do you have a change of pants? Don't make this weird, Barry. Too late. It was me, Barry. I ran back in time and vibrated your bladder in front of your prom date. So you generate Peed Force for me. God, Jesus. I hate this bit. I hate this bit so much. This is the worst. Don't stop. If you don't punish me with this, I'll never learn to stop streaming. We got a thing. We got a thing. What does it say? From the High Priestess. We have retrieved what remains of your belongings from the silo. The old machines are yours. The clergy await your instruction. You have free reign to either redeem or condemn yourselves. Choose well. Shinima. Oh, God. Okay. The things I do. It was me, Barry. I commissioned thousands of salacious pictures of Lola Bunny from Space Jam to convince you retroactively that she was more sexualized in the original film, so that you would be viscerally disappointed with her disappearance in the sequel film, despite it being more or less the same, Barry, and you'd be 3 milliseconds slower on the draw. God, Jesus. I know people didn't like it, but I thought it was neat that one of Barry's kids who lived in the future gets super strength by way of growing his muscles fast. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not opposed to stuff like that. I think that stuff like that is interesting. And I don't necessarily dislike the idea of, like, the other forces and stuff like that. Yes, we're in. We've done it. Finally, true progress. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the other forces were cool ideas, but I never felt like they found a sweet spot for them. Get geometry, you idiot. The need for it. Thank you very much, because that is, I think, exactly where I am with this. I don't want to make it sound like that I am hating on Metroidvanias, because I am not. But I do think that personally, I love them a lot more when they are more Metroid than Vania. That is my opinion on the subject. And I feel like that it is something that we get less and less of with each, like, generation of Metroidvanias. Because I feel like more people are like stat progressions and more weapons and stuff like that, and don't have the atmosphere that I really enjoy exploring, and like having cool alien fucked up worlds with like a place that just wants me dead as hell. Explode. Let's see. This focuses on exploration and atmosphere, yeah. You know what force was surprisingly welcoming? Creed Force with arms wide open. Oh no. You're dumb. You're describing Sundered. That is all about stat progression and unlocks. Also, listen, like I said, I don't remember that one. It's not that I'm actively choosing not to play it. I just maybe have never played it or heard of it. It sounds familiar, but, you know, I can only be so smart, because as we all know...
Sorry, there's not enough memory to do that right now. Try it a little later, and or on another screen.
Okay. I will actively choose to do so. Please stop hitting me. There's got to be something over here, right? Like, I'm... got the little, like, platform dealy. Oh, who sent the ants? You know, that's a very good question. I happen to have a little educational primer right here. Just give me 1 second. Because it's the best, Clicklet. It is impossible to hate that song. And if you do, then I'm sorry. We can't be friends. And I have to fight you and every member of your line. Yeah, what we find? Sudran key used to bypass certain doors on the Sudra. Interesting. Go on. Alright. I will give you the rights of Dod Joke in just 1 second. I want to finish searching through this for a little bit. Okay. We shall now invoke the rights of Dod Joke. I would ask that you all close your eyes and focus. Prepare yourself for a rite which will test your sanity. Call upon the infinite names. I beseech the rights of Dod Joke. I was going to tell a funny joke about sodium, but then I thought, nah. Eh? Eh? Not enough for you? Very well. I will plumb the depths of sanity itself even further. What's the best way to get to the hospital after breaking your foot? Why, a tow truck, of course. This has been the rights of Dod Joke. I'm sorry. I took psychic damage. I took damage from that, but it wasn't psychic. Not a tow truck. No, you're not. You're right, I'm not. But I am willing to lie and say that I am. And that should mean something, right? Okay. I think we got what we needed from here, which was the Sudran key. Maybe there's some extra shenanigans over here. Yeah, extra shenanigans. Oh, SteamWorld Dig 2 is my absolute favorite. The Land of Civilized Kings. The Land of Civilized Kings, spoken of with reverence in poems and songs alike, is often described as our motherland, our birthright, a promised kingdom. It is this one's opinion that the Land of Civilized Kings is none other than Sudra itself in a time of former glory. The old machines, those perennial tokens of bad fortune, were our one-time salvation, eternal harvest, eternal happiness, eternal life. How did we learn to fear such things? Human nature. We are trained to expect bad to follow from good, like night follows day. We have an instinct not to drink too deeply of the sweetest nectars, and sometimes this instinct swings to the other excess. It is time to stop speaking of the Land of Civilized Kings as a long-lost dream. It was never lost. It is simply waiting for us to wake up. Dang it, ads almost. Let me catch up on my brain meats. Watching you break see a blog. Yeah, SteamWorld Dig already. Well, of course it didn't. We're not waiting for a communal beverage. I only played the first one as a phone game ages ago. It was fun, though not a lot to it. That is why I think the second one is better. The second one adds a lot of depth, both in mechanics and story. So, I would highly recommend playing it. Okay. Ah, a save room. That would have been smart to look at and go to. No. You fool, you rube. Okay. I'm going to run the ad a little early. I'm going to get up and stretch my little leggies. I recommend you do the same. Avoid advertisement. Down with capitalism. And take care of yourself. So I'll see you back here in 3. Don't go nowhere. And until then, I guess, dang, I closed it. I was going to say a dad joke, and I remembered I closed the window that had those. I mean, I closed the tome which held the rights of the odd joke. So, I can't snipe you with one of those. Dang. But yeah, I'll be back in 3. Catch you then. I return. Ugh. Hope everybody had a good little break. Let's dive back into it. Okay, so we got to go back over there. Go, my son, who I never explode. Give me your blood. Oh. Oh. What the fuck is going on? Mildly tempted after we finish Axiom Verge to do a supercut of Go, my son, who I never explode. Well, it should be fairly easy because I never explode my son. Not even once. I have no clue what is going on right now in here. Like, I need the ability to see through here, and I don't know how to make this better. You seem to have scrambled your way into a wall. Yay. Now my weapons hurt more. Yes, go, my son. Boom. Again, I must stress, I never explode. Like, it seems weird that you all make me stress it, but, like, you know. Alright, that's kind of fun, like, being able to dodge it by just leading them with the thing and blasting them. Become egg. gonna have to come back for that one, I think. God, the music just absolutely slaps. It's just such good atmosphere. No, my son, who might never explode, but this guy has no such reservations about. Oh, that's the worst. Please stop it. Thank you. That was going to be absolute agony if it wanted to keep doing that beep. Okay, okay. There's an exit there, but what's through door number 2? Ah, these little bastards. Ow. Not cool, man. You know, in hindsight, a lot of Axiom Verge gives me the same vibes as, if anyone has seen it, highly recommend it, Scavenger's Reign. An amazing, amazing show. Of just like an utterly alien ecosystem that is the most indifferent to humanity that one could think to be. Scavenger's Reign is absolutely drawing on a similar set of touchstones. Yeah, and it's just so good. It's just so utterly fantastic, and it makes me so sad that we'll never get a second season of it. I mean, it does not need a second season, so, like, I don't want to make it sound like, you know, I can't be happy with what we have. But I do feel like that they set up some things that I really wish we could explore. And from the same creators, Common Side Effects, also very good. Highly recommend. Uh, people like to act like that's not how drug companies operate, but boy, howdy is it. Is this it? Is this the thing? Yes! At last, I am complete. The red coach, double tap to teleport, damages tiles and enemies in your path. Yay, and now our weapon's more powerful. What the hell? This is a thing that is becoming more and more frustrating. Is it's like, just leave this room. Okay. Will you let me? No. Why not? Hmm? Why won't you do it? Game? And there's going to be like one time it just works perfectly. Yeah, like that. Why? I do not understand it. Absolutely, utterly alien. Which I guess makes sense for this game, but very frustrating. I do not understand this, and it is... Oh, I never want to come back to this place. What we got? Health node fragment? Okay. Oh, there was that platform, the note in the little nook that we saw earlier. We can probably get there now. How do I get into here? Give me your blood. Give me your blood. Alright. Now what I really want is for you to give me that note. And you're gonna do it, aren't you? If you don't, then I'm gonna unleash the Peed Force upon you. Yeah! Alright, what do we got? Official letter to High Priestess Ishinima. While we are normally hesitant to recommend any course of action that the Kuliltu may have suggested, we have little choice. We are unlikely to survive this regardless. Give them what they want. Nin Uruna. Well, I appreciate the world building, but that doesn't unfortunately give me a lot of new exploration capability, which is what I was really hoping for. I wasn't ready. The sun was in my eyes. Okay, we can save here, and we can take that other exit now and see where it leads. I have a sneaking suspicion. And I was right. Okay. So what can we do now? Oh, there is the section somewhere. There's a section, I think, here that we could dash down through. But it is also 11:30. We've been playing for a little bit. We got like 3.5 hours, so maybe this is a good place to call. Well, once we save, it'll be a good place to call it. So let's see where the nearest save spot is. Closest one that we want to go to is over here. So. Perish. Ooh, hold on. I was hoping. It just seems like a shame that she's there and her brains are open, but I can't interact. Okay, and the save spot is here. Well, it wasn't a very eventful session in terms of story, but I do feel like we got a lot of progress in terms of upgrades and stuff like that. I feel like we're pretty good to go now. So, with that said, let's kick it back over here, get some music going. Nice. Okay. Night swimming deserves a quiet night. I want to thank everybody for coming, hanging out. I really appreciate it. It's always fun having everybody around. And it's nice when people are talking and having a good time and chatting and stuff like that. It makes me smile. You can't tell because the tentacles are in the way, but I am smiling. How? You'll never know. But, let's see who we've got that we can raid. That is the one downside to going this late, is the people that I would love to raid aren't on. But, c'est la vie. We got. Oh, we just raided. Let's raid a dear friend of mine, Alice. A doll. Doing just chatting, fun time with friends, returning to WoW. Let me see if they're still going or if they're about to wrap up. Oh, they're looking at videos and stuff right now. So it seems like it's chill vibes and stuff like that. Oh, they're looking at like Kirby Cafe stuff. So let's raid over to Alice Doll VT. And if you want a raid message, you don't have to go with a wrote one. Uh, try to use some stock emotes so everybody can do it. My beloved son, who I do not explode. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. Next one's probably going to be DOS Boxing Day on Monday. I haven't nailed it down, but I have a 90% likelihood that I'm going to be playing Goblins for DOS Boxing Day. Until then, I've been Look Who's Photogin, your friendly neighborhood cosmic horror, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.